Welcome back to another episode with just me today. Normally on Wednesdays, I have Adrian with me, but you are with me today. And so I'm going to take this opportunity to first say welcome back. Welcome if it's your first time. But today I'm excited because I'm going to just share my personal story, my entire transformation. I am even going to go through showing pictures of my daughter because a lot of my weight issues balanced around the death of my daughter at the age of 30. I held her in my arms as she took her last breath. And so I'm going to start back there. So let's just jump back really quick. She was turning no, that was 30. So she was in her 20s. So I've been battling back and forth with weight gain. And just to show you, all right, all right, that's me, guys. All right, my 260 possible plus pound journey. And so I am going to go step by step. All right, so let's go with, where am I? That bulging disc. All right, so I need for you, I don't know if you can see the disc that's bulging out, but I've had back issues. I've had so many things, and I was led to believe by my loving mother that uh, all of the work of me picking things up improperly, my mother was a cleaner, everything that we did. And she used to always say to me, you're going to hurt your back. You're going to hurt your back. But now I'm understanding about inflammation. And so I believe that where I received an epidural and giving birth because I had cesarean sections, that is where the disc started bulging out. That was the weakest link of my back. And so let's just move forward from there. What is my next thing? Let me show you my daughter. That is Danielle. Danielle was actually on oxygen a little on and off, but she didn't want all of her pictures. Those are the two children that she left behind. And that is part of my story, which can take me back over to here. Let's talk about it, people. Let's talk about it. So where I started back in 2013 of one of my big ones, and then I got sick and tired of being big. I was tired of being big and I wanted a fix. I have been manipulating food. I have been going up and down on the scale. Look at it. Look at it. 2014, 2015, 2016, up, down. My hair even changed as well. Hair color, up, down, up, down, up, down. Let's go over to this one. As you can see, look at the fat rolls on my arm. So when I'm talking to you about being big, I got a degree in being big. Now, have I ever been 300 pounds? No, I haven't. But I didn't need 300 pounds for my feet to hurt, for everything to just seem like it was not going the way that it needed to go. All right. So with that being said, I was frustrated. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I felt, because you can see skinny people, right? And so with skinny people, they are they get to eat whatever they want to eat. Then we were told about this metabolism, right? And how things are working. But this kept being my result. And as y'all can see, I changed my hair color. I'll put an outfit on. I was not ashamed or shy of a camera at the time. I'm still not. I always say I never seen a mirror that I didn't like, because when I look in it, I appreciate who I saw. Unfortunately, I kept getting bigger. And then when I was sick and tired, then I would turn around and do some type of food manipulation, right? And then I would lose it. And then I would get it back. And then I'm going to lose it. How many of us have played that game? I can't. let's move my mic closer. How many of us have played that game, right? We've played the game. I was now things I didn't do. I didn't pay for Weight Watchers. I didn't pay for stuff. I felt I had enough uh willpower to do this on my own. I cannot be the only one that felt like that. That you know what? So and so lost some weight. They said all they did was this. And you will possibly lose some weight. You will. But it's coming back. I just had someone to say to me, I've reduced what I'm eating. I stopped drinking the sodas, and it seems like I'm stalled right here. Nothing is happening. Nothing is helping. Right. Because our insides are so out of whack. I'm getting, y'all, come on, let's lean in. I'm going to tell y'all something. And if you disagree with me, you can put it over in the comments. All right. I was thinking about this. So I'm going to show you where this is going to make sense to you, especially if you drive a vehicle, right? How many of us have driven a vehicle knowing what the rules and regulations, because you got your license. Number one, you're supposed to have some insurance. You're supposed to make a complete stop on this side of the stop sign and then kind of go look left, look right, look left again, turn your corner. Not many of us. It's probably 2-3 people in the world that's still driving just like that. We do rolling stop signs. We do all these things in hopes of not getting caught. I'm going to tell y'all right now, anybody that rides that left lane and you are doing the speed limit or even below, some people get over there. I notice young folks do this so they can text. They don't have to worry about the traffic over here. See, if you're in that right lane, you got to worry about the traffic coming on and the left. So you get over in the left lane playing on your cell phone. Oh my God, I wish I could bump you off the road. So I said all that to say, I need you in that mindset of you driving and you not doing all the rules and regulations that the road, and you just have your fingers crossed that if you get caught. But wait a minute, if you get caught, some of us good. All right, if I get caught because I need to get to where I'm going to tell the officer this. Some of you say you got to pee. Some of you say all this other stuff, right? Okay. Now that I set the stage, I'm going to take that exact same mindset and I'm going to take it over to that food in the center aisle, along with instructions on things and your pharmaceutical people. Now, what does that mean? That means a lot of the food that is in those center aisles inside of boxes with all of the dried ingredients, chemists made that, right? And it'll say, I've seen TikTok and people reading. It's like, okay, I want to try this. It's safe around kids, so on and so forth. Bug spray that we have. My husband read and say, oh, it's okay that you spray it around the flowers. That's what the label says. Well, let me tell you something. The same way that you was out there riding around and you would roll that stop sign, and then if you got caught, you're going to think of things that you're going to try and get out of it. And in worst case scenario, you get a ticket, you got to pay it. You can't get out of it. Well, that's what the food industry feels the exact same way a lot of times. And the sad part, it'll say on there, was not inspected by the FDA, so on and so forth. But we start reading those labels that they lying to us, right? Not lying like in LION. They are telling a bald-faced lie to us. But if some people get sick, they have made millions of dollars. So what if I got to give you 100,000? I can stop the video right now. So what if I have to pay you or your family members 200,000? Because I'm gonna fight that as well. And that is what we are. And so when you decide to be sick and tired of things like this was our medication. Frederick and I, that was our medication. And I come on here and I share with people, but let me just share with you where G is in her life. G, it was Jennifer Lewis that talked about having 12 more summers left. So then I started thinking about, I'm turning 60. How many more summers? So she said 12. Even if I added 12, that gets me to 72. People have died at 72. People have died at 59. People have died at 60. My daughter died at 30. So tomorrow is not promised to us. What are we doing to get ourselves in the best of the best that we can be? What are we doing? Let me just share with you what I've done. So one of the last things that I've done after the cabbage soup, the egg diet, the smoothies, all of those things, I went vegan. I went vegan uh, because I was in pain. But I want you to know something. This black outfit right here in the center, I don't know if y'all can see my mouse on there. You see that one? I was vegan. Now, in that red and black all the way to the left, me holding that cell phone, I wasn't vegan on that one. All right. But I was vegan. I need you to look at the hips of the vegan. I was a vegan. And so here's the thing. So when you first start, because people are just asking me now, I tossed it up and said, this is the ultimate of the ultimate. This is what we supposed to do. And I did raw vegan for a moment and got tired of that. And then if it didn't have an animal product in it, I even reduced down to Oreos because Oreos did not have animal product in it. But then you got this cream, and I think of butter. When you make like a little creamy filling, cream cheese, and you're telling me there's no animal product in there. So what's making that cream filling like that without any animal product? That's more stuff that's not good for us. Okay. I done kind of got that out of my system. So now here is my daughter. My daughter comes back home and says, Ma, they say I need a double lung transplant. Double lung transplant? Girl, stop it. Boy, if I would have known then what I know now, but I can't go back. I cannot resurrect her. I cannot bring her back. But it was the food all along. Almost 100% of most of the things going on your inside is coming from food. I know 90%. Yeah, we got some toxins on the outside and so on and so forth, things that you can breathe in. But most of the damage that you've done it to yourself by way of food. But it's okay. Just like I said, you roll that stop sign, you just waiting to get caught. That's exactly what the food industry is doing, waiting to get caught. But here's the thing, because so many ailments, diabetes, high blood pressure, they're going to try and blame some of it on that. So you're not going to even get part of the payout, you or your family, because they're going to fight it tooth and nail, but they've made millions. So even if I have to give you $100,000 compared to what I've made off of everybody, I'm good. And then they'll slap another label on it, new and improved. And because there's some chemicals in it that's doing some things with the dopamine and everything else over into your body and your head, that's when you are like, I really got a taste for, oh my God, I can't wait till we get off. That commercial came on and you know that frappe is going to be good. Did you see how soft the bread look on that burger? All of that. And when you go there, your food doesn't ever look like that picture, that advertising. But they got us. So now let's move forward. I couldn't do anything. At this point, my daughter ended up passing away in my arms. January 13th, I held her until she took her last breath. We were together in the hospital when she was born. So we were together when she took her last breath. She left behind 2 kids. And guess what I did? I ate and got bigger. And then that brings me, look, there you go. Because these on the left, that was right after she had passed. This is what I was looking at. Where I started up here in over 200 is 260 plus. I was 48 years old. That was 11 years ago. I had the gastric sleeve and I didn't tell anybody because I was ashamed that I could not get that weight off and keep that weight off. Not knowing that I had jacked up my metabolism, my metabolic system, everything. Right here in the 2014, This was, if you look real close, I got my little 50th birth. It was my birthday. I was 164 pounds. That was the smallest that I got. And then, as you can see, going on up, I look a little smaller in 2017 and 2016, then 2018, then I'm holding it in on 2019, then 2020. We all know what took place, but I'm still yet holding on, trying to get my life back right. So I'm saying to you, gastric was not the answer. I did not by any means obtain. As a matter of fact, I developed high blood pressure after that. So my mother passed away 2 years ago in January, and she died not knowing I had that surgery because I was ashamed that I couldn't do it, not realizing that it was going to set you up for failure anyway. Why? Because they have you to go and sit down with a nutritionist that is for the American the standard American diet. And so, yes, they do tell you to eat your protein first, but they're going with lean protein, and that is not what I was designed to eat. So let's get to me now. On that standard American, look at y'all, please no. Look, I need y'all look at my leggings. Huh? You cannot tell me that I was not cute. I did not hide from a camera at all. At all. Now, 1, 2, 3. If you have any questions and you want to put it over in the comments, you can. But I did not by any means have those issues at all. None whatsoever. So, with that being said, what do I do now? I eat only meat. What does that mean? Eat only meat. So for me, well, anything that is animal based, I limit processed. For instance, today I am actually going to cook on the grill. I found uh oh God, I'm looking right at it. Boar's head is, for lack of a better word, the cleanest meat process that I found. And so I'm going to do some hot dogs and stuff on the grill because I'll be traveling tomorrow. Yep, I'm going to be on the plane with hot dogs in my purse, bacon in my purse. Because there's some times where if I get bored at home, I can say, oh, this ain't a good sign, because you try and start nibbling in the kitchen. I'll find myself a small project to do. I got so many things. I don't care if I start putting rhinestones on shoes, blinging something out, clear a closet. I'll find something to do because that's all movement. Okay. And so when you moving, and I haven't eaten that other junk, guess what that's doing? Even what I'm doing now, I'm burning. My energy source is fat, stored fat, and fat that I eat. That's the reason why I don't eat lean anymore. So you're saying, G, in all this time, that you are raising your cholesterol? No, no. Let's go back. I told you the pharmaceutical company, they came up with a statin and needed people to give it to. So they came up with a total cholesterol, and that's what they give us. And then they end up giving the medicine. And then if you have a side effect from it, don't worry. I got another pill to give to you that'll help you with that side effect. You feeling nauseated? Don't worry. I got another pill that'll give it to you that'll help you with the nausea. You feeling a little queasy? Don't worry. Up, your bowels are going off. You're a little irritable. Up now. It's not the medicine, but it's possibly that you've developed IBS. You got side effects from the medicine, plain and simple. Even if you are so-called not feeling it, all of it has side effects. That's why they turn around and list it. This is what I normally leave that at the end of I hope that my conversation, because people have said, but you thought vegan was right. Why should we follow you now? Let me tell you the difference. The difference is there are people 60 and 70 eating this way and now believe that they're going to live another 20, 30 years. Yeah, that is, it's like you just start aging backwards from the inside. You start feeling like phenomenal on the inside. You really, really do. And because of that, so many people have just come right here on YouTube or social media and they're starting to talk about it. They're starting to talk about it. And the great part is obtainable for everybody. All right. Because people say, no, meat is like the most expensive, but you ain't buying all that other junk. You're not buying all that other stuff to fill yourself up and then not be where you need to be. So what is it a day looks like for me? I'll use Frederick because he's what we call OMAD. He eats once a day. So about 1:30, 2 o'clock. So that means he's been up. He likes to go into work early. So he's been up since 5 a.m. He has not eaten anything. He's drinking his water. That's what we have. We drinking our water. We doing, and he hasn't eaten anything and he's working. So now he's been fasting since yesterday on his last meal. And then throughout the night and woke up and there he is. But he's not hungry. So when he comes over and I fix something for him, which will be meat based. Normally for him, it's beef. I'll do a steak, some steak bites, something like that. Frederick is done. It's me because I went back and I went and had that surgery. So that means now my stomach only holds so much, and that's not enough to be healthy on for what it is that my stomach can hold now. I promise that's the one thing in my life that I wish I hadn't done, but I've done it. It's here. And I only became healthy by eating the way that we were designed to eat. So let's go back when there really wasn't a lot of illnesses or anything running across these here United States. Our ancestors went out. They didn't like every morning woke up and it's like, all right, y'all, we finna go out. We gotta hunt. We gotta hunt. And then the next day, all right, y'all, we getting up. We gotta go hunt. That's not what they did. They went out, they hunt, they brought it back, and they used every part of it, from the rooter to the tutor. They used it all. They made coat, all kind of stuff, feet covering, and they ate the organs, the fat, and all of the nutrients that was needed was right there. It finally clicked with me that these ruminant meats, they have multiple stomachs. So you don't have multiple stomachs. So when you're eating overabundance of these fruits and vegetables and all of that, your stomach cannot break that down like the animal can with the multiple stomachs. And those animals that don't have multiple stomachs to break the stuff down, they're not eating vegetables. So let's look at the land animals that only have one stomach, like the lion. He ain't eating no vegetables at all. And that's the type of stomach that he has, the same one that you have. Right? And then when they do to get that throat, they go for that inner part. They eat that the muscles and stuff like. But all of the nutrients is right there in that fat. It really is. You ought to see some of my bowls and how much that I take in. So to give you a visual, this is what works for me. I need to eat at a half to 3/4 sticks of butter a day. A half to 3/4 sticks butter a day is what I need to a day. That is my equivalent of fat that I need to take in for me. All right. So then salt, I need a teaspoon a day. That's there you go. Anything that I'm doing beyond that. So that means when I'm making my meat, I'm thinking about how much fat that I put over into it. It might end up adding some more butter or something like that to it. And I normally typically eat 2 to 3 times a day. If I only eat once a day or once that day, I start feeling it, because smaller does not make healthy, and smaller does not mean that you're doing right. So we could turn around and see I've lost fat and muscle. So it's important for me to build that portion back up, fat and muscle. So I've shared with you what my story is, and I know without a shadow of a doubt that I am not the only one that have experienced this, right? And I'm telling you, I will never be big again. I do not see myself over 140 pounds ever again in my life. I don't see it. I don't even see it in my future. Here's the thing, because I never eat out of guilt anymore. Like, man, that show was good. I want another one, but I know. See, I already know that if I start eating, then I'm gonna want it. You're like, well, I don't do that anymore. If I want it, it can be midnight, I'll go get it. So now I don't eat out of guilt. I eat because I want it. I won't even say that I'm hungry, because when this surgery happened to me, they cut off the portion of my stomach that sends the hunger signal. So I can go, 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 go. I can feel some kind of way and do this. And whatever I was feeling is gone. It's just that simple. Yep, it is just that simple for me. So, but that's not good, because I can't let smaller be the factor in my life anymore. It has to be healthier. So prior to coming on today, I got my vibration plate. And so I got on it, and ooh, and then I got on my rebounder, and then I jumped rope. Right. Do you know there's a dance, and y'all know, y'all done seen it, where you cross, huh? Mm-mm. I couldn't even get my feet up off the ground. And if I did manage to get it up off the ground, baby, I'm gonna call it torque pressure, bam, of me coming back down on them knees, the breasts. I don't even care if you had a bra on. The force of gravity bouncing that thing back. Yo, that ain't feel good. Now I can jump. I can jump rope. Like back in the day. Yeah. You see bones and stuff. Back in the day. So I would love for you guys to go to my website. Oh, let me put that up. The website is right there. Oh no, I'll do this one right here. Because if you need a coach on this carnivore diet, I will be more than happy to help. You can go to gbrown.com, GIEBROWN.com. At the top, there's a questionnaire that you fill out. That questionnaire is not for me. That questionnaire is your starting point, right? It's going to ask you the in-depth questions for you. They ain't that in-depth. You know how much you weigh. For you kept bypassing that scale, right? So now you got to go stand on it and face what we've done to us. So you go stand on that. You list down your ailments. Now you have that for you. All right. So now you have that for you. And soon as you submit it, a menu is going to come to you. It's actually a whole ebook talking about the ruminant meats, things that you should stay away from. It's just going to break it down step by step. There'll also be there are 4 weeks of food in there, eventually to get you to 1 meal a day. If you need assistance, all of that is over in there. I now feel that there is a calling, because too many of the people I went to school with. Wait, I am the what did Frederick call it? I'm technically a baby boomer, but baby boomers ended in 1964. That's my birth year. So I'm pretty much more of a Gen X. I'm the latchkey kid. And I love the time that I was brought up in. Okay. I love it. It made me a strong individual. It made me think. It some critical thinking. That's what we had to do to survive. Yeah, we sure did. I try and tell people now at 9 years old, okay, 9 years old, I was born in Chicago. I got on a bus. And at that time, my address was 4910 South Blackstone. So I lived in the High Park area before it's what it is now. So my mother showed me how to get on the bus and take that bus to downtown because she used to work at Blue Cross and Blue Shield. And so 9 years old, I knew how to get to that bus. I knew where to sit on that bus. I knew to tell the driver where I was getting off. And I knew where that I had to sit, and that if a seat wasn't available, that I was going to stand there and make a seat available because I was not going in the back of the bus. That's what she told me. These are survival techniques and skills that I had to do. So I sat right there on the front. When them doors opened at my stop, my mama was standing right there. Who teaches a kid how to catch a bus by themselves at 9 when y'all won't even let the kids walk to the doggone bus stop to get on the regular bus at 9 years old? So that's where hence I come from. So that's my DNA. So I've learned how to figure things out, and I learned how to figure that food out and manipulate it. So if you told me for a few weeks I had to just drink this, am I going to get tired? Of course I am, but I know it's coming to an end. So you never tell yourself no. You always say not right now. With that, this carnivore diet, I've been able to do it, honey. I've been able to do it. I've been able to do it. And 139 pounds. No, yeah, I was 139. The smallest I've been is 138, but I'm at 139. That's why I tell you, I will not be over 150. The only way I can gain weight right now is going back to the standard American diet. As long as I continue to eat the way that I am, let me tell you what my results are. You ready? Come on, lean in. Hold on. Let me come on in and tell you. My results are no pain, aging backwards. I can get down on the floor. I can work out. I can jump. I can turn a cartwheel. Yeah, I get to. And then when I get dressed, my clothes don't look like I had to sneak up on them and jump in them before they let me put them on. Yes, where it didn't look like I was wearing somebody else's clothes. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I got in it. I got in it. Honey clothes, let anybody wear them, and I got in them. Yes, I did what I needed to do to get in them, sucked it up. Now, y'all that's going around without them undergarments and all them rolls, stop that. Just stop it. Just stop it, I say. All right, get back on, G. I digressed. That's it. That's my show today. It is just really sharing with you guys my journey. So one of the things that, let me give you a getting older for those that's not there, for those how this has changed for me. What has getting older actually, before I lost my mom, it just meant I was getting older. Yep, that was it. I'm still her baby. But when I lost her and realized that, and I'll say it again, when I lost my daughter at the age when she was 30 years old, that taught me that tomorrow's not promised. Losing my mother meant, oh, I'm gonna die. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I started this earlier with Jennifer Lewis talking about how many more summers she had. So you all might start looking at things differently. How many more summers do you have? Summer is approaching because before you know it, the last summer just left here. So if you only have 10 summers left, you working on number 9 now. Yeah, think of it like that. You don't have all this time left. Why do you want to be on a cane? Why do you want to walk with a walker? Why do you want to push those different things? Why do you want to inject yourself? Why do you want to count calories? Why do you want the medication with the side effects? Why do you want to sound like you sleep and you woke? Yes. Why do you want to do those different things? I don't understand. Been there, done that. So before somebody click on and it's like, I know she ain't talking about big people. Baby, look, look, been there, been there, been there. So I have my degree in talking about whatever it is that I want to talk about. Yeah, I can talk about losing a child, lost one. I can talk about not having a mother because I'm an orphan now. And I can talk about being big. And if you join me on Carnivores After Dark, that's the time that I am going to, on some comments in here. That's the time. Hold on. Wait a minute. Can you show? Oh, that's a good one in there. All right, girl, stop it. I say, hold on. Let me pull it up first. Very, very good. Look at you. Thank you so much, G. I'm doing it just like y'all. gbrown.com. And when it go there, all right. So let me come over here and share my screen. Thank you so much for that. Right there. Share. Did that boot me off to the side? Yes, it did. All right. So here we are, hanging with the Browns right here. Questionnaire and menus. And when I click it, oh, wait. Share this tab instead. So when I click it, it comes here. And you're just going to answer the few questions and then go from there. It's going to be just that simple. So you go ahead and do that. Thank you so much for doing that. Thank you, Adrian. I just want you to know that, doggone it, you can do this. And at some point, let me just finish this. You count how many summers that you feel, because see, right now, prior to Carnivore, I was counting on them 12 summers, right? Now, y'all, I probably got about 20, 30 more summers. I'm not kidding. It's like, that's just really how good you feel on the inside. And so if you're not filling yourself up with medication, you are drinking enough water, because that is really, now you got some people that drink carbonated water. They LaCroix or something like that. I think bubbly. Those are a couple that I've seen. But let me just say that inside of there are some natural flavors. That's another word that they use. Natural flavors. Just ain't no telling what it is. Natural flavors. But anyway, and I eat meat. I eat meat, and I'm proud to say that. And I know that people, after I say that, it's like, wait a minute, let me get this. You say that you only eat meat, so no bread. I only eat meat, but that don't include like fruit. If you got a fruit that's piece of meat that another animal then gave birth to, then yeah, that's the one that I eat. I mean, I know it sounds crazy, but I'll leave it with this. I prefer to live one more year on the carnivore diet, and my maker called me, than to live 10 more years on the standard American diet. I have no desire whatsoever to go back to eating like that. And I know that this might seem extreme, but for G, who now my journey is about me, I feel that I'll be 60 the first week of July. This is my road to 60. And in that, I feel that I've lost a child, died in my arms. She was 30. I have grandkids. I have all of this, and I have poured into. I now am thinking about me. I am thinking about, can I play basketball with my grandson? Sure did. Sure did. Took the other one and turned a cartwheel. Sure did. Couldn't do that a year ago. Could not. You were not about to see her flip. First of all, my arms was not going to hold me up. I was gonna flip over, and I saw this one girl flip over, and my shoulders were gonna give out. I was gonna hit my head and just fall all over and hope when nobody recording that. But that won't happen anymore. And if you are happy, breathing hard, sleeping with CPAP, injecting, pricking, checking, or putting the little look, got cute with it, got whole monitor right here. Just if you good with that, I'm good with that. For Gisele, my new life is going to be so different. Now, let me tell y'all. So you know that's my birthday, right? Paul. Now, look, Temple, Texas, we are now twins. If you send me a picture, I promise I'll put that joker together because we birthday twins. Yes. And I want to live, not just exist. I'm not just trying to be on earth. I'm trying to enjoy. I'm doing things that like bucket list type things and having a good time. What about you guys? You know what, Paul? Go ahead. Our email is on the front page. You go ahead. I'm telling you, put some stuff together. Me and Paul, because we are twins. Now, if you have braces, I'm done. But listen, guys, I'm gonna end it here. I have enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much. Go to gbrown.com. Live the best life. Know that you can age backwards. Stop taking all of this medicine. Stop doing all of the garbage that they said it was okay for us to do. And even if we just have our own little community. Speaking of, let me leave you with this. We are doing our cruise. Here we go. I'm having my 20-year anniversary cruise. The cruise date is Friday, August 16th to Monday, August 19th. You can email Michelle at michelle@deluxetravelco.com and she can get you on the ship. That's going to be the best meetup because there are other carnivores that's going to be on the ship. And so with that, I'm going to Hack Your Health tomorrow. So if you're going to be there this weekend, please, 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 all right, have your phone right now. Y'all, you can cuss me out if you want to. But this little area up here, that's called the camera lens, right? These on the back are lenses as well. All right. Do you see what I'm doing? Right. And then come on, let's take a picture. You want to record? Let's record, right? Honey, it is going to be like the family reunion that we never had. So y'all better come on. So I got Hack Your Health. And then I have the Carnivore cruise. And I have meetups that we're going to do. Listen, we are in there. Wait, what we got going on? Hold on. What did it say? Paul says, this lifestyle has encouraged me to work on a second. You better say that. I spent 27 years in the medical administration, and I can affirm all the truth you are speaking. He saw it firsthand. Oh, Paul, you know what? We need to, you could come on and share. That is a wealth of knowledge right there, because that's just it. Normally on Monday, you guys know that I have the Monday show and we have Nurse Laura on there and she can attest to it as well. And so many people that are hearing this, that are from that medical field, they're hearing this and it's like, you're right. I have seen that. I can't imagine a doctor coming in and telling me that I have to have some toes removed, all because of what it was that I was eating. I feel that way. Look here. Do you know that pain that I had? That pain that rides me that I didn't know this earlier, that there's a possibility that my daughter would still be here with us, right? I can't go back and sue the food industry for the stuff that we thought we were doing the right way. I can't give my two grandchildren their mom back, right? So even with sidetrack, my grandson, his car broke down and well, stopped running, then it started again. But anyway, he called me. I can't say no. I not only am I their I'm finna say grandmother. Y'all know I don't use that term. I'm their nene. They're my legacies. But he doesn't have a mother. His mother's last moment was in my arms. So I have to like step in for two. I can't turn around and be stuck in my favorite chair, my favorite recliner, my favorite seat on the porch. Baby, I'm living this life. You might feel like you have gotten to a point, baby, I'm close to retirement. I am getting ready to chill. Go for that. That's what you want to do. No, not that I know that I can literally, you know how you used to say, boy, I wish I knew this back when I was 30. Well, come and get 30 on the inside and still have that knowledge. So now I get to go out here and be 33 on the inside with the knowledge that I'm turning 60. I'm bad to the bone. I'm bad from the up to the down to the front to the back in this new way. But you would have never caught me on here talking like this as a vegan. It didn't work. You would have never had me on here having conversations. It didn't work. Look at the vegan. That y'all even put jokes up during the 2020 that the vegan food was still in Walmart. Something even during this time, right? But somewhere we have made vegans like that's where we're trying to aspire to. That's not it. There you go, Paul. That's what I'm telling. Yeah, and you know what, Paul? I started to pull his video up. I started to for this the same way I did, and I said, "Well, no, today I'm trying to stick to uh, uh, our normal Wednesday show, talking about what we've done." But yes, you guys, my husband was on a walker. I recorded him. He did not know I was recording him. I do things like that. For instance, I have footage of my daughter right before they placed her on life support. Her daughter was in the bed with her. I did that. And my daughter asked me, why are you recording this? I say, so when she wakes up, she can see it. Well, guess what? She woke up, but that wasn't what we were thinking about because she woke up. They took her off life support at 3 p.m. They started removing the tubes and stuff at that time and bring her out of that chemically induced coma. And then at 7, she took her last breath. So I wasn't thinking about that video at that moment. But guess who has the video? Her daughter. And when they release me, because I feel that, okay, let me finish the first. When they release me to share, then I will. But in the meantime, I have footage of my daughter on life support. And that is the cruelest thing I had ever. I said, first of all, y'all trying to tell me stuff. You should have told me what I was going to see. That's heartbreaking. If you've never seen that before, to watch your loved one, because when those fluids were going in, there's no movement. Oh, I'm reading more things. The fluid started making her swell. So I walked in and yeah, that was hard. That was horrible. That was. And so I ate to feel better, but that's not the answer. So I feel better now. And when you start feeling better, then you want to do things differently. So if you're that one like me, talking about going for a walk, I ain't gonna go for no walk out there because all I think about some sweat come about, and then as you walk, and gnats and bugs start sticking to you, and flies. I don't like that, baby. What you mean, honey? I let me go on out there and do what I got to do. Until next time. I see you guys at wait a minute, let me read this. Oh no, you said that one. Let me see. Oh yeah. Yes. This is it. Paul, that's where we're going to leave this. Thank you guys. I am going to have, I'm thinking about, well, I'm doing the DEXA scan. I'm going to talk Robin into doing the plunge with me. Y'all see that? It's time to go. I'll see you guys at Hack Your Health. Thank you guys for joining me today.